Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Audio Purgatory. It's your boy Shaggy Haggard, PastyPickle here, and it's episode 9 of Audio Purgatory, and what did you think of that intro? Wasn't that beautiful? That little animation was made by yours truly, Shaggy Haggard, PastyPickle. That's right. I know how to animate. Isn't that amazing? Not only do I know how to make amateur quality podcasts, but I know how to animate as well. But best believe that fucking animation and the whole process of making all of that took probably 3 or 4 hours for a 5-second animation due to rendering issues. But today I'm going to be talking about a few different things. Not really, primarily just coronavirus. But here I am with this American Spirit. I'm smoking this American Spirit without a filter because for whatever reason the filter broke off, and it's the last one I have, and I'm kind of sad, but it's okay. Let's go ahead and talk about coronavirus here for a minute. I believe it's something I have touched on lightly in the past, and here we are in the year of 2021, in December 2021, and coronavirus, COVID-19, is still a relevant topic. And in unrelated news, I could really use a bullet sandwich. Like, what the fuck? You know, COVID-19 was announced at the beginning of 2020, and we thought it was going to be a few weeks. Then a few weeks turned into a few months, and now it's going on 2 years worth of this fucking COVID-19 coronavirus bullshit. I'm sorry. I know people have died. I know people that have known people that have died and gotten sick from it. But to be frank, most people I know that have gotten COVID-19 have rebounded pretty quickly, and they were sick for a little bit, but then they ultimately rebounded and they're still alive. You know, I don't think the whole thing is a conspiracy, but at the same time, in this current state that we're in at the end of 2021, the vaccines are out, right? The vaccines are out. So if you are still concerned about coronavirus and getting COVID, you can get a fucking vaccine and then the other vaccine and get a booster shot on top of that. So it's like, why are we still even concerned about this? Because those of us that are concerned about coronavirus can get the vaccine and move on with our lives. And those of us that don't care about coronavirus don't get the vaccine. I know, it's such a wild, it's such a bizarre concept, right? Allowing people to make their own decisions. The one thing I really don't get, one of the things I really don't get about coronavirus are those people that they get the vaccine and then they still wear a mask. You're getting a vaccine and then you're still wearing a mask. What's the point? What's the point of the vaccine if you have to wear a mask still? Isn't the entire point of the vaccine is that you get the vaccine, whether or not it works? You're getting the vaccine under the impression that it's going to work in preventing you from getting coronavirus. So then, oops, I knocked my fucking microphone. I'm getting fucking mad right now. So if you're that concerned about coronavirus, you get the vaccine, you don't have to wear a mask anymore. That's the entire point of getting a vaccine, so you don't receive the coronavirus and you don't distribute it to other people. And then you see those motherfuckers that are like in their car driving by themselves, and there's no Uber sticker or there's no fucking Lyft sticker, so you know that they're not trying to make money that way, and they're wearing a mask. Why are you wearing a mask driving down the road, people? Why are you so afraid of life? Do you not realize that just having a unhealthy diet and living a sedentary lifestyle is arguably more unhealthy than catching fucking coronavirus, which has a mortality rate of less than 1%. Like I said, I know people have died. I know people that have gotten sick. But generally speaking, those that have suffered the most from coronavirus are either those that are kind of older or those that have pre-existing conditions and have comorbidities. They're overweight and they're not in the best shape. I'm not trying to be a dick when I say that, but that's just the simple fact of the matter. Why are you jogging down the fucking sidewalk wearing a mask, bro? Don't you realize when you're outside that the air is being distributed and dispersed throughout the atmosphere, and you're less likely to catch COVID-19 when you're outside, as opposed to when you're inside of a fucking house and the air is circulating and you're all sharing it with one another? People don't use their common sense when it comes to this, and it's like, now there's the Omicron variant. Oh my god, the new variant of COVID-19. Oh my god. The world's going to end again. Except this time with this new shiny, beautiful variant of COVID-19, the Omicron variant, it has a smaller fatality rate. So you're more likely to catch it, but you're less likely to die from it or even be severely impacted by it. So it's like, why the fuck do we even care? We have vaccines. We have masks. If you're seriously that concerned, take your vaccine. Wear your goddamn mask if you have to. But the Omicron variant, how many new variants are going to be sprouting out left and right? The xenomorph variant that comes out in 2024. You know what I mean? Like, at what point do we go back to regular life and accept the fact that there are going to be viruses, there are things out there that we have to be well equipped for? That's pretty much it. I just kind of wanted to say all of that. And the whole idea of vaccinating young children is absolutely ridiculous. Like, if you have a 7-year-old and you're going to vaccinate your 7-year-old against COVID-19, why? Fucking why? Your child is so unlikely to be even minorly impacted by COVID-19. And we don't even know the long-term effects of the vaccine at this point. We know that it'll prevent us to a certain extent from getting COVID, but we most certainly do not know the long-term effects of the vaccines. So why would we then give our young children vaccines if we don't know the long-term effects and they are likely to not be severely impacted by COVID-19 itself? The whole thing is absolutely upside down. We kind of live in clown world as far as the whole coronavirus, COVID-19 is concerned. Countries like Australia and Canada are absolutely they're fucked. They're rounding up people off the street and they're checking random people for their vaccination cards, and the whole thing could potentially lead to something scary. But I guess that's going to be it. I'm going to cap this episode off. I hope you all enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe, and contribute to the conversation. If you didn't, I don't really care. Goodbye.